Stop wasting the true potential of Cloud Step. Most players just use it to run away, but that's not what this spell was made for. When used right, Cloud Step becomes one of the strongest offensive tools in the entire game, letting you strike back with insane damage and turn any fight in your favor. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to unlock its full power, from talents to gear, cooldown reduction, and the best combos that make this spell absolutely ridiculous. Let's dive right in. Cloud Step is the second spell you unlock in Chapter 1 after defeating the Black Wind King. Normally you can use it to escape and evade, and before its 10-second duration ends, you can unleash an Unveiling Strike. But that's just the surface. With the right setup, you can do much more with Cloud Step, starting with first Talent Gallop, which boosts your movement speed while in Cloud Step. Then Ruse, which increases your decoy's max health. If your decoy gets destroyed, enemies will lock onto you again, so make sure to max this one. Next is Bait, making your decoy retaliate with a shockwave whenever it's attacked. Then comes one of my favorites, Converging Clouds. Max both levels, and your Cloud Step duration jumps from 10 seconds to 14, giving you more uptime to set up your strike. Now we get into the game changers. Concealed Observation, max this, no question. Every second you stay in Cloud Step, you gain plus 4% critical chance, stacking up to 10 times. After 10 seconds, that's plus 40% crit chance. If you only unlock one level, it caps at 30%, so go all the way. Then there's Thunder Strike, which lets you trigger your Unveiling Strike through a charge-heavy attack. I'll explain later how to use this efficiently for maximum burst. Finally, Absolute Strike, increasing your Unveiling Strike damage by 20%. And here's a bonus. While you're inside Cloud Step, you also get 20% damage reduction, which means you take less damage while in Cloud Step. You can also perform Unveiling Strike with any spirit. Now that you know about spell talents, let's build around it. The main focus, crit chance, attack power, and cooldown reduction, so you can use Cloud Step as often as possible. By default, Cloud Step has a huge cooldown which starts right after you activate the spell, but we can cut that down drastically. Unlock Eagle Eye talent from the Craving Eye's Relic. If you hit an enemy with Unveiling Strike, it chops the cooldown by 12 seconds. That's massive. Then unlock Cold Edge, available after defeating the Yin Tiger in Chapter 3. Combine both, and after one Unveiling Strike, your Cloud Step is ready again in about 7 to 8 seconds. Now for weapons. Early on in Chapters 1 to 3, just use your strongest staff. You won't find any with decent crit chance during this stage. But in Chapter 4, you can craft the Spider Celestial Staff. It gives plus 12% crit chance, a huge boost. Then in Chapter 5, the Bishui Beast Staff, offering plus 10% crit and strong attack power. Other weapons like the Golden Lung are powerful too, but they don't offer any crit bonuses. You can still use them though. Just don't expect consistent crits. But if you time every step perfectly, you can still make them hit hard. I'll break down exactly how to do that later in the video. For vessels, go with Weaver's Needle for plus 2% crit chance and plus 6% crit damage. Best spirits, go with Wolf Assassin, which gives plus 5% crit when maxed. Next is Father of Stones, which gives plus 2% crit and plus 5% crit damage. And finally, Non-Able adds plus 3% crit, plus 6% crit damage, and plus 10 attack power, though it chops down a huge amount of mana, but still works. Now armor. Two sets stand out early on. The Pilgrim set massively boosts your attack while sprinting. I've already done a dedicated guide on it, so check it out if you want to learn more about it. Next set is Eben Gold. Pants give plus 15% attack for Unveiling Strike, and while in Cloud Step, Black Wind strikes nearby enemies. Since this build revolves around Unveiling Strike damage, this set is perfect. You can also use Ochre Arm Guard, which is incredible, granting 6% crit chance per focus consumed for 8 seconds. So if you perform a 4 focus point heavy attack, you will gain a whopping 24% crit chance. You can pair it with the Eben Gold set. Later in Chapter 6, you can switch to the Monkey King set. 3 pieces grant plus 8% crit chance for 10 seconds after casting a spell, and 5 pieces reduce spell cooldowns every time you hit. For curios, grab Cat Eye Beads for plus 3% crit chance, Auspicious Lantern, which gives plus 10% attack power when you are in Cloud Step, and Tridacna Pendant. It reduces the cooldown of all spells. But if you want more damage, then you can use Beast Buddha, which provides 9% crit damage, or White Seashell Waist Chain, which provides plus 5 attack power. For gourds, use Plague Bane Gourd until you get the upgrade. It gives plus 15 attack power for 20 seconds after each sip. Upgrade later to Immortal Blessing Gourd, which gives plus 20 attack for the same duration. For drinks, Lung Balm is best. It gives you plus 12 attack power for next attack. Coming to soaks, here is what you need. Tiger Relic gives you plus 5% crit chance for 15 seconds. Breath of Fire increases the attack power of your Unveiling Strike, making your final hit deal much higher damage. These two are must-haves for this build. For the remaining soak slots, you can use anything that increases your health or damage reduction to stay safe. Now, let's move to the skill tree. Wrathful Escalation increases your crit chance by 6% when maxed. Surging Momentum adds plus 8 attack power, directly boosting your overall damage. Wrathful Might gives plus 24 crit damage, increasing how hard your critical strikes hit. And Spiritual Awakening increases your mana pool, letting you use spells more often without running dry. Now, let's talk about the relic talents worth grabbing. From Craving Eyes, you want Eagle Eye. We already discussed this one earlier. Next is Hubris Nose with the talent Lingering Aroma, which gives you a plus 10% damage bonus for 15 seconds after casting any spell. And finally, Envious Tongue with Refreshing Taste, giving plus 15% crit chance for your next attack right after you consume medicine. Speaking of medicine, don't skip them. Lung Aura Amplification pellets are a must. It provides plus 15 attack, plus 15% crit chance, and plus 20% crit damage for 75 seconds. Absolutely huge. If you don't have it yet, use Enhanced Tiger Subduing Pellets, which gives plus 15 attack, and Amplification Pellets for plus 10% crit chance. Enhanced Ginseng Pellet fills your focus meter instantly, and Septenary Heartfire Pill resets all spell cooldowns. Clutch for back-to-back Cloud Stabs. Now for execution. Here's how you melt enemies. Start by using Lung Aura Amplification if you've crafted it. Then activate Cloud Step and stay in it for about 5 to 6 seconds to stack your crit chance. Next, take a sip from your gourd, pop all your pills, then unleash your Unveiling Strike, and watch that crit explode. The damage is absolutely insane when everything lines up. That's how you master Cloud Step. If you've got questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments. And if this guide helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe for more God tier builds.